So it's end of day 5. I'm in Marianne, Florida, I think. Just spent the last 2 nights with at my grandmother's house in Alabama, which is really cool. Got to hang out with a lot of family members that I haven't seen in a very long time. Tomorrow morning, a good friend of mine, Stephen Douglas from Eckerd College, he and a couple other friends of mine are driving to New Orleans tomorrow, so they're gonna pick me up on the way, spend the night in New Orleans with them, and then it's off to Dallas from there. That's the next leg of the trip for me. Right now I'm sitting at a McDonald's thinking about where I'm gonna sleep tonight. I'm not quite sure. I might go over to the rest stop next door and pass out on the floor or something. There's not very good woods around here for me to set up, so I just gotta make it until morning until those guys come rolling through. Did a bit of rollerblading tonight. Very tired. But yeah, I think the trip's going really well so far. It was nice taking a break up in Alabama, and that's why I've got these destinations, because they're kind of good breaks in between this long distance. So yeah, I'll see what tomorrow brings. I'm excited to go to New Orleans. Went there a couple years ago when I was in high school, and it's a really cool city, so I feel like it's going to be pretty cool as an adult, being able to run around and do whatever I want, so I'll check back in when I get there, I guess. It is day 8. Right now it is 10:10 p.m. I'm sitting outside a train yard in Fort Worth, Texas. Just spent the last couple days with a friend of mine from school, Eric Clay, in Dallas. I realized that I haven't done a video update in a while. Let's see, what have I done this week? A couple other friends of mine from Eckerd picked me up in Tallahassee. We went to New Orleans for the night, and that was a lot of fun. Kind of just roamed around the French Quarter for a little bit, jammed out on guitars and singing and beatboxing down by the river, where it's just one of those cities where, it's anybody can just bring some music instruments out, and it's a lot of fun. Right now I'm trying to hop on this. Wow, the train horn is really blaring right now. Are you done? Okay. Right now I am trying to hop on a freight train from Fort Worth to Wichita Falls, Texas. A couple 100 miles, I think. My friend Elena from back at home is there right now visiting her boyfriend, so I'm gonna go hang out with them for a day. But that all means if I can hop on one of these trains. Got a cup of coffee. There's a good chance I'm gonna be waiting here all night until something gets set up, until we put a train together and send it on its way, so I guess we'll see. I may get really bored later and start talking to the camera again, so see ya for now. Okay, Saturday, day 9, 7:15 a.m. Last night was a little rough. I sat in the train yard from about
fucking 10 o'clock to, I don't know, 4:30 maybe. And this train was like getting ready to go. And it was sitting there for so long. I was having a tough time staying awake. Around 4:30, I finally gave up. I'm like, I'm not going to have enough daylight to keep hitting on this thing. So I went, I walked a little bit down the tracks, found a good place to sleep. Slept for like an hour, and then that train finally went by, and I packed up all my stuff and ran, and almost was gonna get on it. I'm like, it was going way too fast by the time it got to me. So I'm not doing that, unfortunately. Hopefully I'll find a train at some point. That's something I really want to do. But now I've been rollerblading for about an hour or so. Watched the sunrise. Rollerblade a couple miles north. I'm hoping to get to Texas 287 here. My goal is to get to Wichita Falls, Texas, by tomorrow, hopefully. See my friend Elena. Right now I'm sitting at a Starbucks. I'm gonna enjoy this free Wi-Fi for a little bit. And yeah, I think it's gonna be a hot day of rollerblading and hitchhiking. We'll see.